Alright, I am so sorry about how long it took me to get back to this, guys, but the point is we're finally back. Lots of things happened in between now and then. But you guys don't care about that. Let's actually just get back to this, because, by God, I like me some girls in military uniforms. Okay, there, I said it. Alright, so, here we go. I let out a small stretch after the long journey. And I pressed the wrong button. Wonderful. John grabs my hand and starts leading me toward the room before me. She looks cute, even more so for a soldier, but she definitely has a strong grip. I mean, it's not like we don't have women on base, but none of them look like her. Oh boy, I bet. I mean, these people look like they're straight out of an anime. Gotta stop thinking like that. It's just vacation. Don't make it weird. Are you okay, Sean? What? Yes, I'm fine, thank you very much. But your face was so red, I thought you might have caught a fever. Oh no, it was John puts her hand on my forehead. Her hand is soft. Yeah, she's definitely not infantry. I remember the woman I saw in infantry. I still have nightmares. Jong is so pretty, though. You're so hot, and you're sweating a little. Are you sure you're okay? I'm sure. Really, I'm just tired from the flight. Yeah, that's it. Tired from the flight. Thank goodness, I was worried. The stores have been out of ibuprofen for a few days now. I cannot read today. Why am I playing today? Because it's quiet and I have some time to actually be as loud as the hell I want. So, yeah. Not sure how I could have treated a fever. Hey, when you two are done, could you help with the tap? It's stuck again, Jung. That's me. Let me take care of that for you. This faucet has definitely seen better days. Looks like some of it has to start to rust pretty badly. Hopefully the water is clean and safe to drink. Budget cuts will always hit the guys at the bottom first, I guess. It takes some effort, but after a few tries, the water manages to come out. I could have done it quicker myself. They show me around their private quarters. It's not too bad. A couple of bedrooms, a common room, kitchen, and bath. I need to finish preparing dinner for tonight. John will show you to your room. Again, John grabs me by the hand and leads me to my room. The bedroom has scant amounts of decoration, and the windows are small, but do let some light in. On the bed is my suitcase, unharmed by the search and seizure ordeal. This will be your room for the week. I'll be staying in the other bedroom with Yunji. And yes, I realize I've probably been pronouncing her name wrong this entire time, as I thought. I'm fairly certain it's Yunji the more I look at it, so... And if it's not, then... Shut up. I hope you find the room to your liking. Wait, are you telling me this is normally your room? Yes, but you needed a place to sleep. I don't mind staying in Yunji's room for the week. We can think of it like what American teenage girls say. A sleepover? I can see Yunji's bedroom across the hall. There's just one bed and it's not big enough for both of them. I can't put you out of your room and have you sleep on the floor. Do you have a sleeping bag or some extra blankets? I could go sleep on the floor in the common room. That is not needed. You are a guest. It would be dishonorable to have you sleep on the floor. Make yourself at home. We should have dinner ready soon. She smiles and walks out of the door, leaving me in her room. I open my suitcase. Everything I had neatly folded has been tossed around and crumpled up. Of course, I can't actually blame the Koreans for that. After all, I went through a couple different airports, including one with TSA security back in the States. Let me tell ya, I'm just saying this off the top of my head, but I don't think any country's transportation security administration is as bad as the US's, let me tell ya. Hell, the TSA broke my computer the last time I tried to fly. Huh, gee. I can imagine that. Looked like they took a hammer to my motherboard, damn TSA. Relieved to see my comfy Tokyo Hotel t-shirt is still here, though. I slip out of my traveling hotels and toss that on the pair of jeans. Not too long after I smell something fairly decent coming out of the kitchen. I decide to head there and see if I can help. Both girls are there, and Jong has changed into more comfortable attire, but Yunji is still dressed in her military uniform. Jong must have heard me walk in, and she turns to greet me. Hi Sean, dinner isn't quite ready yet. That's okay, I thought I might be able to help. I don't need help from Western capitalists who don't know true Korean food. As she says that, she turns to face me, and a shocked look crosses her face. What do you think you're doing? You can't wear that in Korea. You'd be shot on sight. Shot? For wearing blue jeans? No, for advertising the attraction of an enemy state. John doesn't seem too pleased either. Wait, you mean the t-shirt? Fool! Of course we mean the t-shirt! What were you thinking advertising a hotel from Japan here in Korea? But it's not... Are you one of those idiots who thinks all countries are the same? Japan falsely accuses our country of misconduct and hinders our foreign relations. Could I please get a word in? It might be best if you change and give us that shirt. We can burn it so no one would know you had it. I don't want you to be in trouble with our glorious leader in less than a day. It would also reflect poorly on us, so please change. If you'd let me explain... I can't believe our inspectors were so careless. It has nothing to do with Japan. They just look confused now. It's not Japanese, it's a t-shirt for a German rock band. They're called Tokyo Hotel. A couple moments of silence before Yunji speaks. Yunji speaks. There I go again. Why are you still wearing that abomination? I just told you it's for a German rock band. It's not really any better. Germany is not a friend of ours either. It really would be best to take it off and give it to us. Germany is not really a friend of yours either. Gee, how many friends do you have? Okay, that was probably a terrible thing to say. I take it back. It's alright, I'll go change. No, remove it now and hand it to John. We need to delete this so no one knows. I can't just put it back in my suitcase? Of course not! What if one of our superiors came and saw it? All three of us would get in trouble. I'll go take it off. Give me a minute. No! Take it off here! I need to be sure you don't try and hide it. Is Yunji blushing? Jeez. Turn around first, at least. I remove the shirt and hand it to John. I go back and put on a plain white t-shirt instead. And there's a cat walking across my keyboard. Oh, God! Oh, God. I want to make sure that everything's okay. Yeah, I'm house sitting for somebody, and they have a cat, and she's much worse about walking across keyboards than my cats. Okay, sorry about that. I get back, my t-shirt is nowhere in sight. And great, speaking of animals, I have to go let the dogs in. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. T-shirt gone, and probably burned. Alright, back to game. And the girls are talking with each other. Thank you so much for changing. It would have been really awkward if Yunji had to remove the shirt by force. But it's best not to do anything that could incur the anger of our glorious leader. I suppose, but it sucks that you burned my shirt. How's a gift from a buddy in Germany? Another military buddy, yes? Is she nice? Well, he seems to be nice. Wait, did you say she? I have to think of it. I never really did check if my German buddy was a guy or a girl either. Is Lederhosen a gender-specific gift? As I'm pondering if I've gender-bent every overseas pen pal I've ever had, the lights flicker and go off. Well, there goes the lights again. What is it? Blah, 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 blah. I cannot speak today, I don't know why. What is it with the lights going out at the same time every day? Wait, this happens every day? Is this some sort of planned thing? We do not know, but the power does go off a lot. Usually there for short periods of time. However, there's one that seems to happen every day at this time. It lasts a while, an hour or more usually. You mean to tell me you have daily power outages? And you can't even set your clocks to them? What in the world could be going on to lose power every day at the same time? Glorious Leader has said it is to reserve power, in case the imperialist forces attempt to invade further inland towards us. So we will have enough power for our bases to withstand the attacks. I'm not certain that makes any sense. Are you questioning the judgment of I still cannot talk today! My tongue is tied, and today is a terrible day for commentary, but I want to do it because this place is empty, and by God, I can be loud. Supreme Commander of Korea! There we go! I better deflect that topic. Yeah, well, maybe it's okay to go without power for a while every day. You could do something to help pass the time that doesn't involve electricity. Wow, you almost sounded like Glorious Leader there. He mentioned that purging the need for outside energy builds character and allows for a deeper spiritual connection with self and others. He recommends yoga for those times. Taking into account what I know of Korea's leader, the last thing I think I'd see him doing is physical activity. Oh! That's mean! I mean, I don't know if it's accurate, but it sounds mean. And in fact, I think I just put a mental image in my head that will never be erased. And now that I've read that, another mental image came into my head that will never be erased. I probably would look for a weird picture to throw up here, but Lord knows I don't have the time for that, and I don't want to start a war here, so... Yeah. Leader of Korea plus yoga outfit equals vomit and dessert. Why did you have to go and say that in-game, Sean? Blah! That's glorious leader to you, Yankee. It appears Yunji has developed the power of reading my thoughts. And does your glorious leader do yoga himself? Of course! He has been known to lead the entire army in morning yoga. He even invented his own style of yoga based on rare creatures. I think he called it Me Pikao Othku Yoga, or Wildcat and Mouse combined in English. Have you done his yoga classes? Why yes, he provided us all with special yoga clothing. And he would inspect our form from the back of the room while instructing. Well, I can't fault him. Yoga pants are a gift to mankind. Except when Gunny brought a pair. God, there's another image burned into my brain. Gunny... Are we referencing Panzer medals? I think that... Never mind. I think that's what they called the drill sergeant or whatever. It's been a long time since I played that. Look, I keep getting sidetracked so much. So what do we do while we wait for the electricity to come back on? I mean, I guess we could all just take a nap. You have group napping in the United States? Not really. Well, not at least after kindergarten. But I just meant it as a way to pass the time, not as a group activity. We are missing some of the ingredients for the kimchi. We could walk to the local mart and see if there's anything to pick up. Unless you prefer under-seasoned kimchi. I do know most Americans are not accustomed to eating spicier foods. They clearly do not teach you about Tex-Mex or Cajun cuisine, do they? Of course not. American cuisine is an abomination. Flavorless, colorless, lifeless, all processed at speedy slop joints. Like King Donald's. King Donald's! Almost as good as McDonald's, but no. It's amongst the most inferior cooking in the world. I won't argue against it, but I won't argue for it either. I really don't feel like correcting your myopic view of American food. Let's all just go get the ingredients you need. Yes, let's all get along. We're all friends here. And it is a bit of a walk to the market to get what we need. We're walking? I figured we'd ride in the see no Korea, hear no Korea, speak no Korea mobile again. I did a little hand motions while I did that. I don't know why. Why the attitude? Here in the military, you know we can't freely allow foreigners to see direct routes between points. But walking from our barracks to a market gains you no useful information. He does have, what do Westerners call it? Spunk. Yes, I think that's it. But come along, let's go get what Yunji needs. She grabs my hand and I clam up again. I can't say I'm unhappy, but I'm not great with girls. Hey, something me and in-game Sean have in common! But it doesn't seem like Jong has a problem with grasping my hand. Maybe she's unaware of what holding hands means. But I'm not surprised since this is the third time she's done it. What is surprising is I feel my other hand being grabbed. I turn to the side and see that Yunji has claimed that hand for herself. God! I'm going to be doing lewd stuff with her by the end of this and I can't even pronounce her name right. Ugh. She notices I've seen her and she blushes. Don't get me wrong or anything. I'm not doing this because I want to, but Baka! I just want to make sure you don't go running off. We could get in big trouble if you were found walking around without a guide. So I'm just leading you. Don't make anything out of it, okay? Dipper Yunji, on the other hand, is fully aware of what holding hands can mean. Thanks for looking out for me. I roll my eyes when she's not looking. Stop saying weird things like that! I told you I'm just making sure you don't get lost. They both head out the door with me in tow. About 20 minutes later, we're outside of a small market. What I've noticed is that we aren't really in the city, more like the outskirts. We aren't actually in Pyongyang, are we? No, our barracks is on the outside the city proper. We'll be going to visit the city instead of staying in the city. I thought all visitors were supposed to be in the city. I already told you the glorious leader made an exception for you. Now let's hurry up and go in. As we walk in, the shopkeeper quickly turns away as he sees me. We start looking around for what Yoonji needs to finish the kimchi. She had mentioned green onions to me, so I make a beeline for the produce. Ah yes, green onions. I don't know, insert Miku reference here. I cannot think of anything creative today. Look at how well stocked the store is. We should have no problem getting what you need, Yoonji. Korean stores are always so full of delicious and lovingly grown produce. Something seemed off there. Jung has been more casual with how she talks. That last line seemed forced. And I think I know why, so I find the produce. A cursory glance would only give you the impression of having a well-stocked stand of vegetables. Upon closer inspection, though... Plastic. You muttering over there. Half of this food isn't real. I mean, this radish right here, it's too shiny. I really don't think the FDA has a recommended daily allowance of plastic. They don't seem to be listening to me much, and they continue looking for ingredients. Looking at the wall where the canned goods are gives a similar impression. Closer inspection is all it takes to see what it is. The shelves over there don't even look like there's real food on them. I've seen better artwork in no-budget visual novels where developers skimped on paying artists. Gee, this game sure is self-aware. Jung walks over to me with a worried look. We're almost done. Please don't say anything else. This is something that you do not understand, and speaking on it, it's no good. No good? Fine, I'll be a good little soldier. It's nut up or shut up for now, I guess. Jung smiles at that, though it's tough to tell if it's a smile or a relief of nervousness. Yoonji walks over to us. Hey, I left my wallet back at the house. Did you bring yours, Jung? No, I thought you had yours. One of us will have to go back and get the money. Wait, it's okay, I brought my wallet. But we never did exchange any of my cash for won. Will he be okay with American dollars? Yes, though I think this shopkeeper prefers euros, he'll still take American money. Give me your wallet and I'll go pay. I hand her my wallet and she walks back to the shopkeeper. She comes back and I check the billfold area. Doesn't appear to be too ravaged. $1.50 can barely buy a soda on base. Fresh produce is basically unheard of. Hell, even that plastic food looks better than some of the stuff I've had on base. My stepbrother, who's been in the military before, can probably commend to this, or I don't know. I don't know what the word is. I'll just shut up and get back to raiding. Well, with this settled, let's go back to the barracks. 20 minutes later, we're back at the barracks. The power's back on, and Yoonji gets right to work finishing the kimchi. Jung has turned on the radio. Thank you for turning into One Korea, One Voice. Here's today's top story. Our glorious leaders took a well-deserved day off today by playing a round of golf at Pyongyang Old Course No. 1. As expected of the son of our beloved former leader, he shares his father's natural talent for golf. Our glorious leader broke his father's record with a 40 under par 32 for the round. I cannot talk today, even though I'm using this really soothing radio announcer voice. Included in his round was a streak of 9 holes in 1, a feat that only he has done ever in the world. Guess the glorious leader missed his true calling of dominating the World Tour of professional golfers. Dinner is ready. Jung burns off the radio. Oh, turns off. No wonder, that looks like a B. I'm sorry, I cannot read today. Why am I playing this? Jung turns off the radio as we both walk over to the dining table. Dinner does look good. Yoonji has made a traditional kimchi along with kongbap. Southerners would call it beans and rice. Wow, this looks delicious, Yoonji. She blushes a little at my praise. It's really kind of cute. Well then, itadakimasu! Oh god, I'm an idiot! Wait, what was that? You know, itadakimasu. That thing said before every meal. Something about, I take this food, thanks for making it, right? Baka. You're mixing up your Asian countries. Even though Yunji there just went and said Japanese word. That's Japanese. In Korean, it would be Jalmun Gitsumnida. And honestly, we don't do that very often. Often? Try it all. It gets annoying hearing that before every meal. Can I at least say it once? I'd rather you not pick up that habit. Just say thanks and eat. Ha, well, thanks, Yunji. The rest of the meal is eaten in silence. But the food is pretty good. Yunji can definitely cook. Afterwards, I helped clear the table and wash the dishes. The girls protested a little, but seemed grateful in the end. It's getting late, though. I think it's time to turn in for the night. Tomorrow we'll present you with some places to go, and one of us will escort you there. Just one of you? Why not both? 3 is a crowd. Plus, one of us has to clean up around here some, and maybe go to the store to pick up a sleeping mat. Sorry again about the bedroom. I'll try and get some rest, but I'm pretty excited for tomorrow. Yes, I am as well, but we do need rest. Good night, Jung. Good night, Yunji. Yunji. Close enough. Sweet dreams! They both leave the room, but Yunji pops her head back in quickly. Oh yeah, it's Thursday. We have artillery drills tonight. Don't let it scare you. She snickers. Oh yeah, I'll be— Wait, what?! Sweet dreamer. Her English really is terrible. I don't know, it was kind of cute the way I read it. Z. Ah, good morning, drill instructor! I don't remember setting an alarm last night. It's not like I needed the reminder that I'm in Korea. After rubbing my eyes for a few minutes, I take a look around. The sun isn't even visible yet. Just a pre-dawn glow creeping over the horizon. Looks like the alarm is blaring from a cell phone sitting on my nightstand. Looks like something out of the 80s. I flip it open. It's set to 5:30. 5 goddamn 30! Who sets an alarm this early? Oh good, you are awake. And I see you found your new phone. Someone as curvy as Jung sure can be sneaky when moving. Yes, I'm sure did. Think everyone on base could hear this thing go off. It's the latest model of innovative technology. Even citizens of Korea aren't able to get such a phone yet. Consider it a welcoming gift from our government to you. She gives a bright smile to me as she says this. Thanks. Yunji is making breakfast, so please clean up and come on out soon. As she exits the room, I finally take a good look at my new phone. It's a Motorola Dynatek model. What in the... This phone would have been new about 30 years ago. In terms of cellular technology, this thing is ancient. I mean, fossilized dinosaur shit ancient. It sucks. I just bought my new phone only a month ago. Wonder where it is. Some North Korean official is probably swiping through all my stuff as we speak. Elsewhere? I'm telling you, this is the newest model. Sleek black casing and 64 gig memory model. Nice. I don't care how many gigs of RAM it has. The thing goes through a full battery charge in like 2 hours. And you drop the thing like half a meter onto a pillow and the screen shatters. At least it can stream movies. Like I'd want to see another rerun of 101 War Memorials to see in Pyongyang. Fair enough, into the trash it goes. Yeah, probably something like that. Well, at least this one could take pictures. Low quality, low resolution pictures that can't be enlarged into decent prints. I wonder what contacts are on here and if I can add my own. There only appears to be 2 contacts, Jung and Yunji. Maybe I can add my cousin to the list for quick texting. How do you even go about password protecting contacts? I can't even add anyone to this phone. Frustrated, I head towards the bathroom. And I think that's where we're going to take a break here. So, we're going to come back next time in the bathroom. So I'll see you guys next time for our next stay in North Korea. Whatever. Laters!